This is you. This is who she told you not to worry about. But you have personality though. What is going on, my beautiful LARPers and LARPettes? Today, we're gonna go over some upgrades for your Remington 870. Before I get into this though, I wanna do a quick apology for the lighting situation in here. As you can see, I'm constantly updating this vault room and I haven't got my lighting situation handled yet. So yeah, sorry about that. Also, a quick word from today's sponsor, Gungle, G-U-N-N-G-L-E, like Gun Jungle. They are an online e-commerce store that they're offering guns and ammo and mags and optics and knives and basically anything gun related they're going to have on their website. They're brand new, like I said. Go ahead and check them out. I believe the first 100 customers or so are going to get 15% off or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but you guys are going to get some discounts for the first 100 people that are going to be on that website ordering. Now let's get right into the upgrade, shall we? So this Remington 870 started its life as a bone stock Remington 870 that was actually a police trade-in. I purchased it at Rifle Supply out in California. I bought this from them for like 200-ish, 250 bucks, maybe less. Yeah, something like that. So not sure what kind of police trade-ins are going on nowadays, but this one I bought extremely cheap. But to start at the front here, I did send this into MK3 Firearms, and they threaded this barrel to take chokes, so Remington chokes. This one I put a JK Armament shotgun adapter here so I can put this gigantic suppressor on this guy. But there it is right there in all its glory. This shotgun is now ridiculously long. I mean, me putting the buttstock on the floor, it's up to my chest here. So yeah, it is a very long shotgun now. Cool thing about the JK Armament suppressors, which this is the SGX shotgun suppressor, 12 gauge suppressor, you can take these baffles off, so it's completely modular where you can bring it down shorter or make it as long as you could imagine. If you don't have a Remington 870 or any shotgun for that matter that is not threaded for chokes and you'd like to suppress it in a way or just add chokes to it, send it into MK3 Firearms. They do amazing work on these shotgun barrels here. Now that wasn't the first upgrade that I did on this 870. Usually I'd go straight to the magazine capacity. So when I got this 870, it was, I believe, at the stock capacity. So we're just basically the barrel, the magazine nut thing, whatever. It's just butted up to this barrel here. So I added a Carlson's mag tube extension, and on top of that mag tube extension, I added this Strike Industries mag tube clamp, or barrel clamp is what they call it on their website. This has a 1913 style attachment on one side, and it also has a QD attachment on the other. It's really cool to have something like this instead of the stock, because if you want to put a sling on this, you can add an attachment here and you can add a light here. I think this is a pretty important upgrade to have on your shotgun if you're going to use this for maybe something like home defense or something like that. So once you get your mag tube extension, go ahead and grab one of these Strike barrel clamps. Now, you'll notice that I don't have a light on this side, right? And I'll get into that in a second. But a majority of the reason I'm gonna have this clamp for is just for that QD attachment point. Now, next up is the VOA Handguard from Strike Industries. This is an aluminum handguard here that they also sell for Mossberg 500s, and they also sell for the M4s. They probably have a couple other ones, so go ahead and check their website. But this one does come with M-LOK slots all the way around, not all the way to the back. So you got two here, one here, like four here, and then one, and then two again. So basically, all the way around, you're getting some sort of M-LOK slot. I ended up putting a little hand stop here from Emissary Development, and that in conjunction with the light. Now I'm getting into the light on why I didn't put it up there. The light, this one's a little Enforce light, but the light being here is serving for two purposes. This, aside from illuminating what I want to see, is also acting as a hand stop for my forward motion. So just to give you a little demonstration, the hand stop in the back, the emissary hand stop, I'm using it to pull the handguard towards me, the pump handle, and then I'm using the light in a way with the webbing of my hand to pull that forward. So that way I'm not getting any type of slippage issues. I don't think you would get any slippage issues on this handguard, but it just gives me a little bit more of extra security for this shotgun. So I can go ahead and pump that extremely fast and not lose my grip. Downside to having a light back here, if you're gonna have a gigantic suppressor like this, you get a lot of shadow from this gigantic can on the front of that. So even if you did put a light up front here, you're still gonna get a lot of shadow off of this JK Armament suppressor here. Now next up is the shell caddy. Now this shell caddy came with the shotgun when I purchased it. When Rifle Supply got their shotguns in, police trade-in shotguns in, there's a bunch of different ones that you're able to choose from, and I just purchased this one with the shell caddy on it. But you probably can't see it. I don't know if I have a close-up view, but these screws are rusted on this guy, and I just don't really care for this one. This is, I believe, a Tacstar shell caddy. It gets the job done, but I want something a little less permanent, I guess. So I'm actually going to swap this one out for some of these here. These are shell caddies from Vaincomp Systems. These are like Velcroed back and then like elastic here. So the reason why I want something like this is for the ease of just reloading, right? So as soon as I get rid of these 6 shells here, or these 6 rounds, I can just strip that off, grab another one from my pouch, and stick another one on, and I'm ready to go again. That's the reason why I'm going with Vaincomp instead of this shell caddy here. Also, side note, Vaincomp Systems does do upgrades to your 870s and 500s as well. They actually do some porting to the barrels here, which is really, really cool. If you ever shot a ported shotgun, it is extremely smooth shooting, but you could send your Remington 870 bone stock into Vaincomp Systems and they will add those ports and also add a ton of upgrades on it as well from their factory and send it back to you if you wanted that service done. The only reason I didn't get this ported is because I was going to have this as a suppressor host, and you know, this kind of pointless to put ports if you're gonna suppress it. Moving down from there, I have a red magazine tube follower from Strike Industries. I don't know if you can see that there, but I just like to have red inside of my followers just because, or not my followers, my tubes, just because when I'm empty, I see that, I'm like, okay, I gotta top off again. Moving on back to one of the more exciting upgrades on this Remington 870 build is this chisel machining stock. Now there's a ton of features on this stock here. So starting right at the top, you do get a optics plate. This one is for an RMR, but you can quickly swap this with one bolt there and just take that off and put whatever optic red dot or handgun red dot, I guess, onto this stock here. This optic up here though is a 509 with ACSS Vulcan, so I actually had to put the plate, the RMR plate that it comes with, and then stack that on top of there. Moving down from there, you get a QD attachment point on each side. Well, one side for now. So this QD attachment point is already inserted, but on the other side you can just see this is a just threaded hole there that you can just unthread this QD attachment point and just thread it onto the right side if you wanted to. Now moving down, you have an AR-15 grip option here. So any AR-15 grip, you can go ahead and slap it onto this guy. This one came with a mag pull. I believe this is the MOE, just plastic hard grip. I might swap this out for maybe a little bit of a flatter angle, but this one does the job well. You do get some adjustment points on this stock. So right here you get some screws, and you could just move that into a different position if you have longer arms and just screw that back down. And you also get an adjustable cheek piece right here on this side, so you can swap that out to the right side if you're a lefty. But this one is an extremely comfortable cheek piece there. Super nice when I'm shooting this guy, as well as the Kick Ease butt pad back here. This is super like jelly here, so when you're shooting those magnum loads or those slugs, it's not gonna hurt you back there. And you do get some QD attachment points on the back of this stock as well. You can just swap them wherever you want. Also, an upgrade that I'm going to be putting on here that I don't have on here already is an Eritis Industries. They make a little shell caddy here that you can just screw onto the existing holes onto this chisel machining stock and have some extra shells back there. Also, if you're noticing right here, this line, that is basically so you can unscrew it and pop that off for stowing, or if you just want to have it as a basically a pistol grip shotgun, you can. But do want to mention that this stock from Chisel Machining, they do have another version that is actually a side folder, so you can, it doesn't have to come off, it just unclicks and you can just put it to the side. That one, I'll probably end up upgrading some of my other shotguns with it, but this one does the job pretty well. But that's pretty much it, guys. Those are the upgrades that I did to this $250 police trade-in 870 here. A lot of these parts, like Chisel Machining and Strike Industries and a lot of other stuff, you can do to your Mossberg 500. Chisel Machining does make this stock for a Beretta 1301, which is really cool. Strike makes these for Benellis. Like, you can upgrade all those shotguns with a majority of these parts on here. But what else do you guys think I should do to this shotgun? Should I get it Cerakoted another color? Should I change some of these upgrades to something else? What do you think I should do to this now gigantic boomstick? But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you all. Love you all. Catch you in the next one.